Good afternoon. It's so great to see all of you here. It's always great for me to be back in Oberlin, and just wonderful to see so many friends and family and former students of Joe. Those of you in this room who know me know that I grew up very locally down the street in North Ridgeville, Ohio. And there in the neighboring town of North Olmsted, there was a piano store called Graves Piano for my entire growing up years that had a nice little recital hall with a little recital series. And my grandmother took me there, I think maybe my freshman or sophomore year of high school, to see Joseph Schwartz do a recital. And this was, I had decided I wanted to pursue music as a career, but this was before I realized that it was not the best thing to go away from home for music. I'm so glad I realized that I should come to Oberlin. So when I did decide to come to Oberlin, and I was leafing through the faculty, I thought, oh, I remember that guy's recital. He played the fourth scherzo of Chopin. It was just so great, so expressive, so dazzling. All the descriptions we've heard from his family and colleagues thus far. Just spectacular playing on every level. So I got into Oberlin, and I decided I would study with Joseph Schwartz. And had 2 wonderful years. As Peter mentioned, Joe gave me actually a wonderful gift in his retirement. I got to have 2 wonderful years with him, and then 2 wonderful years with Peter Takach. But it was a great, really terrific 2 years. It was also an emotional 2 years for those of us that were in his studio in his last 2 years, because we, with him, endured the loss of his daughter, Leslie, which was really, really something to watch such a deeply, deeply good person as he and Flo go through something like that. It was really just terrific, and just horrible. And I think we will all remember her memorial concert when he played the solo movement of the Archduke with his trio over in Fairchild Chapel. Really just unforgettable, as always unforgettable playing, but just deeply connected musicianship. And this is something he always brought to his teaching, which other people have mentioned thus far as well, just an unending deep love for what he did and for the music, and I think this really came through. And I particularly connected with him through our mutual love for Chopin and Debussy. So I thought I would play pieces of these 2 composers today. 2 Preludes by Debussy, and then the 4th Scherzo of Chopin that I so well remember him playing. And one little funny anecdote that I wanted to say about Joe is that we all found it so amazing that even after so many years in Ohio, he never quite lost his New York accent. And always said, Oberlin. So we studio mates resorted to it just affectionately when we would write to each other in emails or texts. Well, we didn't have texts then, but in emails, we would spell Oberlin O-B-U-H-L-I-N in tribute to Joe. So thank you, Joe. We love you.
you.